Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Let's take a look at the chart for MZOR as of the close of June 7th, 2017. I'm going to draw a simple straight line, and which was the previous highs and right there. So we capture the entry for the recent explosion in price. This movement right there began with this spike, and since then the stock has gone on a nice, fantastic run, as we can see. Now what I'm gonna do is extend the same line to see how it has been relevant. So right there. And what I'm getting at here is we see support back on this line here, successful backtest, which is this re-entry, and we can see recent attempt to hold that line, which was this re-entry. But now, before the drop of today, and I'll show you in a second here, the stock is down today, we can see that even before today's drop, this is the close of yesterday, we had already seen that the RSI had broken down right there. So that was a short-term change in the way things had been playing out over the last couple of months. So definitely, even before today's drop, there was a change, and that's what we can learn from this, that a simple straight line, which is the blue line, was telling us that the stock had changed its momentum from breaking out. Once it went below that blue line, that was a sell signal. Let's take a look at the current chart to reflect today's action. We can see today now is gapping down, and as of right now is down about 9.5%. So let me draw that line one more time. The previous resistance line, extend it out like that. So once we broke down below the line, that was an early sell signal here in the lower 40s. Now let's spend a second taking a look at where it could find support. Now we can see that on hindsight, this RSI movement here was what launched the big move. So we can see that this RSI movement right there on hindsight gives us this gap up, and after that gap up, the stock has gone on a nice run. So we take that information, check the description for this method where I explain in details with lots of examples. I call this a uniformity method. And so you draw that green line, and whenever you get uniform activity support like here, it tends to give you short-term lows. All these were on the line giving us short-term lows for swing trades, and we came close here during this low. So now the key is whether we are going to hold above the green line or not. The more we stay below that green line, the more the stock is going to be pressed lower or be sideways. So below the green line, it suggests sideways to down. And also there's a line connecting RSI lows. We just extend that line out. You can see here we are below that line also. So the more we stay below those two lines, the green and the black, chances are the stock is going to be sideways to down. If it is to recover, it would need to move back above these two lines with some type of uniform action. Again, check for the link in the description of the video explaining what I call the uniformity method. So that's one thing I can learn from this here. The main takeaway, in my opinion, when I was looking at this, is pretty much the sell signal here came on this break of the previous support line, the previous breakout line. Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. Woo!